Hi, we're Rev. We're from Sacramento. This is War Song. Swift exhalation, blue light rolling down my eyes. It's an invitation to see who lives or dies. It's all you want and more. Nothing to ignore. Headlines smell your core. I hear at your door. Thank God for darkness. Keep me from spinning down. With your clothes, no options. See the pain of the ghost town. It's all you want and more. Nothing to ignore. Headlines melt your core. I do at your door. Constant warnings, but still we beg for more. Don't wake up till the morning and we'll just start another war. Constant warnings, but still we beg for more. Don't wake up till the morning and we'll just start another war. Said you sit mighty high while all of us here are prepared to die. Said you sit mighty high while all of us here are prepared to die. Said you sit mighty high while all of us here are prepared to die. Said you sit mighty high while all of us here are prepared to die. Constant warnings, but still we beg for more. Don't wake up till the morning and we'll just start another war. Constant warnings, still we beg for more. Don't wake up till the morning and we'll just start another war. Yeah, just start another war. Yeah, we'll just start another war. Yeah, we'll just start another war. Yeah, we'll just start another war.
I'm Eddie.
I'm Elise.
I'm Bree. I'm Haley.
And we're Rev.
Woo! Nice to meet you. I'm so excited to hear you guys play. Speaking of what you guys are going to play, what are some, what are the songs that you're going to be playing, and what inspired you to put pen to paper to write these songs?
So our first song that we're playing is called War Song, which I wrote. I work in politics, and my entire life is kind of watching what is happening on the news on a daily basis. And we live in such a social media age where I get the majority of my news from my little block that sits in my back pocket. And I wrote it after we had, bombed another country, and I was just scrolling through my Instagram feed, and every other post was horrendous violence, and then there would be a meme. So it just felt like a crazy juxtaposition, and I just felt really weird about it as I was scrolling through, and I was angry, and I just needed an outlet for that. So I wrote what became War Song.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and that's the beautiful thing about music. It can be anything. It can be an escape. It can be a coping mechanism, right?
Yeah.
Or something that kind of just makes sense of
Yeah.
something that didn't make sense prior.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
So that's awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then the next song we're gonna play today is called Je ne sais pas. I spent a semester abroad in France in college, started getting into some French music, and that's just kind of what inspired me to try to write a song. It actually started out completely in French, and then I changed it a little bit later to incorporate some English, so now it's like a franglais, there's a little bit of French, a little bit of English, and it's just a fun one. So.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, and then our last song is called Crazy Little Girl. I wrote that one about being a female guitarist in a male-dominated field, and there's not a lot of us. So it's kind of about all the weird things that people have said to me at gigs. And we have this cool thing in this band where, like, if the lyrics are really meaningful to you, then you sing it. So that's why you'll see when we're performing that she's singing her French song, I'm singing my misogyny song. You're singing your
War song.
war song. Yeah. And Eddie does this really cool thing too, where he's like the idea guy of the group, and he brings a lot of the chord progressions. Like he wrote the whole chord progression riff, everything of War Song. Like you're gonna hear a really cool riff in the beginning. That guy.
Yeah.
So he's a drummer, but he can play all of it. So.
Je ne sais pas.
I don't know.
Je ne sais pas.
I don't know.
Excusez-moi.
Where'd you go?
Je ne sais pas.
I don't know. I'm leaving this place in just a few days. Ooh la la. Get out of my way. Une cigarette. S'il vous plaît. I'm off to Paris. And there's nothing you can say.
Je ne sais pas.
I don't know.
Je ne sais pas.
I don't know.
Excusez-moi.
Where'd you go?
Je ne sais pas.
I don't know. Bonjour, monsieur. I think you're très chic. Please give me one more. Bisou on my cheek. Oh mon Dieu. Déjà vu. I'm off to Paris. And there's nothing you can do.
Je ne sais pas.
I don't know.
Je ne sais pas.
I don't know.
Excusez-moi.
Where'd you go?
Je ne sais pas.
I don't know. A guitar.
Je ne sais pas.
I don't know.
Je ne sais pas.
I don't know.
Excusez-moi.
Where'd you go?
Je ne sais pas.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
We've been a band for about 6 months. I think we kind of started jamming last summer, around like late July, August, and then we just vibed so well together. We decided to make it official in September. And yeah, it hasn't been that long, but it feels like it's been a lot longer.
It's been a lifetime.
Aw,
We're
there you
soul
go.
band.
Well, that tells me how where you began your journey. So how did that journey come? Like, how did your guys' path cross? What were some inspirations that brought you to music?
I feel like we all take a lot of inspiration, maybe not as much like sonically, but philosophically from like riot girl culture and bands. Even Eddie. But like I grew up listening to Bikini Kill and Le Tigre, and my mom was, living in San Francisco in the 90s and grew up in that like punk counterculture and
Cool mom.
cool mom. She has a cool mom. And then Brie is just so inspiring because she's getting her doctorate in music and writing a dissertation, which I don't want to speak too much for you on, but I think we just all really wanted to see more like femme-fronted bands. It's crazy how few of them are even on the rise like in the mainstream right now. And then just in the local scene, like we haven't played with more than maybe 2 femme-fronted bands, and we've all been in multiple bands. So it's just, it feels like a void that needs to be filled, and that keeps us pushing forward.
Individuals that haven't heard you guys play before, what is one song like, hey, you need to listen to us or listen to this, right? To inspire or encourage them to come see a show.
Ooh. Okay, are we encouraging boys or girls? Because those are different answers.
An audience. Fill the room.
Because if we were going boys, I would say War Song.
Yeah.
But if we were going girls, I would say Crazy Little Girl. But if we were saying fun for the whole fam, I would say Je ne sais pas.
Yeah, we have variety for everyone.
Yeah, no matter what you like.
We don't let ourselves get locked down by a genre.
I like that.
Making my way through the crowd, tunnel vision, no one's around. Don't make a fuss, don't make a sound. The silence you for being too loud. Make it up front to stop the test. Better stand out, better be best. Better not act like all the rest. Either way, you'll always be last. Go back inside, you crazy little girl. Go back inside, you crazy little girl. I know a girl just like you. She goes all out, she plays too. I just assumed that you knew. She's a girl, so are you. Body is she, but so small. Even when she rocks it all. I love girl music, it's so raw. Here's my number, give me a call. Go back inside, you crazy little girl. Go back inside, you crazy little girl. I know what I'm talking about. I'm just a girl. I'm only here for the cloud. Take that ego energy and shove it where it fits, and don't you miss. Musician, doctor, never know. Maybe neither, maybe both. All I know is that you better go before I get mad in this fistful. Oh, go back inside, you crazy little girl. I'd rather die. Oh, rock your fucking world. We're Rev, we're from Sacramento, California.
For those who haven't seen you or know where you're at, where you play, what are some socials? How can they get a hold of you? Where can they watch you? Let them know.
So we have an Instagram. It is at rev.band.official. rev.band.official. We don't have anything out yet, but hopefully by the time this is uploaded, we will have 3 songs, hopefully, out. We have time next week at Rosa Mortem Studios. We're super excited to be working with Ash. She's done an amazing job of building a super inclusive, collaborative recording process. And hopefully if we have demos from that, we'll also put them up on SoundCloud. We do have a SoundCloud. There's just nothing on it yet. So follow us on Instagram. We post all of our shows there and anything that's upcoming, and we'll hopefully have music, like recorded music, coming in the next month.
I'm excited to hear it. All right, this was Rev, and welcome to the local scene.
Said you sit mighty high while all of us here are prepared to die. Said you sit mighty high while all of us here are prepared to die. Said you sit mighty high while all of us here are prepared to die. Said you sit mighty high while all of us here are prepared to die.